Hey everybody, it's been a while. Welcome back to Grade A Fantasy. I'm your Grade A Power Plays. I'm your boy Grade A Fantasy. You see what happens when I don't do the show every day? Mess up the intro. What you're looking on screen here is some bets that I did on my own on the side for excuse me. Bets I did on the side for I think this was Sunday. Yes, this is Sunday. March 23rd was on a Sunday. So took care of that. Just did a few things, whatever hit a hole, St. Louis stack, power play. Well, not really the power plays, but I got the Justin Falk assist. So as you can see, just a lot of green and wins and Jake Neighbors. Really now, St. Louis has really improved on the season. They went from just a line 2 to now a strong top 6. So, hey, man, it's St. Louis definitely closing the season on strong, pushing for a playoff spot. But let's get rid of that. Other than that, I've been busy playing slates lately, so that's why I haven't really been doing really much videos. Haven't really had the time to focusing on the slates. But let's get in what I have already. I'm just gonna let you know right now on FanDuel, Mason Lohrei for over 1.5. We're going with the Anaheim shot funnel. I think this is the third time I had Mason Lohrei featured on my page. Mason Lohrei plus 102. This move. This is no longer positive money. So I got it earlier. This morning. They're in Anaheim. When they played about a month ago, Mason Lohrei went 4 shots on goal. If I'm not mistaken, it was 4 shots on goal, 1 assist. I'm just looking this up now. This was, like I said, this was basically about a month ago. And yeah, Mason Lohrei went, 4 shots, 1. I keep saying 1 assist, 2 shots missed. And then when a defenseman also likes to generate, Mason Lohrei also had 2 assists in that game. So on top of that, we're going to go get onto this Boston game. And I like Mason Lohrei for not only to generate these shots, but we're going to get him for a point. And kind of like double stack it for a double win, plus 164. Double stack it for an extra win, we're going to get the assist. So his assist, I think, is exactly at plus 200, if I'm not mistaken. 215, it went up. It was 205. It was around 200, 205, so it went up. So I'm definitely going to take that for 2 assists, which is what he had last time. Now, what sucks now is that what FanDuel did, they only have him, and I'm going to show you this, they only have him for his main prop. So he's on the, I think he's on the 1 shot line, if I'm not mistaken, if I do show all. So there goes Mason Lohrei for minus 560. For 2 shots, that's him right there under Lindholm and company. There goes Mason Lohrei for right there. See, it's minus 106 now. But if you go to 3 shots on goal, he wasn't there. Did they update him by any chance? No. So as you can see, after Jackson Lancome, Cologne, they leave him there. So his original, but the funny thing is his original prop is there. So you think they at least ladder him to 3, maybe 4. But Mason Lohrei, no. Minus 1.5 is minus over 106. So I will go over a couple of picks, and the reason why Mason Lohrei is featured is not because of the props that I just showed you. But on top of that, Boston did do some line movement from the last game, and even though they're not fully correlated on the power play no more, yes, they're not playing with Pastrnak no more, these two on their own have their own solid sample. So I like in this game, I love it a lot. I think they're both plus money. They might be both plus money. Okay, they were close. It's Zacha that's plus 100. So Zacha and Geeky are now on line 2. Geeky, I think, remains on the top power play. They moved up Casey Middlestad. He's plus 102. He's with Pastrnak. And, it's okay with Pastrnak because with good odds like that, minus 280 plus a plus 102, you're going to get decent odds at plus 117. But what I'm going with, these two alone, they don't have Zacha, they don't have Pastrnak no more, but these two alone have played very well with once another, and they're also a couple of people that's finishing the season strong, even though Boston doesn't have anything to play for. And when you don't play at Pastrnak, there's more shooting volume for Geeky. Geeky's more the shooter. Pavel Zacha's more the assist guy. With the positive, with the plus money on Zacha, you don't have to cheat it and go assist wise, because Zacha is the more of the assist guy. Even though every now and then he will like to shoot. Geeky's more the shooter. Pavel Zacha's more the play creator. So Geeky and Zacha plus 191, and that's exactly what I got. It only moved 1 point from this morning when I did my research. So let me grab this now before it drops anymore. Plus 191, Geeky Zaka. And then obviously we can always check out what we want to do on these power plays. Power plays are viable here. There goes Mason Lohrei plus 450. You're dealing with a Boston team who's second with 730 total minutes, 76.4 penalty kill. Anaheim 14th, 600. They've dropped out of the top 10. But here's the iffy thing: you got to be more careful with these power plays. You'll probably like the Anaheim side more, even though like the penalty kill for Anaheim is worse. But neither one of these teams have a good power play. Both of their power plays rank in the bottom of efficiency. So we're really going for the chance that, one, they're going against bad penalty kills, and then Anaheim is going against a team that's probably more than likely going to give them a lot of chances. In the previous game that they did play, there were no power play goals. And if I'm not mistaken, there was a decent amount of minutes in total from both teams, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Anaheim was the team that gave up 10, that gave up 5 penalties, while Boston only gave up 2. So it's optional. Now let's go on to another game. Another game that I'm slightly interested in. If there's anything else that I'm interested in, you might want to take Devils Blackhawks. Like I said, the Devils defense is bad. Like I said, with their defensive injuries, with the defenseman injuries, along with, they're not the strongest, most offensively oppressive team to keep the puck in the zone with a high-paced player like Jack Hughes. So Chicago, on their own, they have issues, generating shots. But by itself, right now, did it move? No, it's still plus money. Donato plus 2.5. It's plus 154 now. So if you want to take a mini ladder or a big ladder, I think they're not allowing Donato to go out. They probably let Donato go up to 4. Yeah. So if you want, you can only go up to 4, and if he gets 4, Donato's plus 390. So that's pretty interesting there. I kind of like that. Donato for 4 shots is basically power play odds. If we see here what he's done these past few games, if I could just get this set up. It's not clicking, but I could definitely get you what he's done the last few days on my other screen. Let me just look this up real quick. And like I said, we were taking his shot on goal ladder early in the season. Then it calmed down. Then it became more of a points thing. But he's getting aggressive again. Like I said, March is almost over, and through the month of March, he's gotten better. But he's consistently been scoring points. He basically has 13 points this month, and that's 13 points in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 13 points in 12 games. Although he's been getting them in bunches, because Ryan Donato, before the win against Philly, where he had 2 goals, which was 2 points on 6 shots, he didn't score a point against St. Louis, who's been playing better. They were at home against LA, but that's still a bad defensive matchup. And they didn't score against Seattle. Now, yes, they're still losing, but Donato's still creating. In his last 2 games, has 4 shots. You're going against the Devils, whose defense has gotten worse. Even if the Devils do jump out early, their defense is not good enough to hold the lead. So remember, if it doesn't get past the goal, that's not what we're looking for, as long as he can get the puck to the goalie. So Donato, I think I definitely like that. Shots on goal, 10 plus 154. And then we'll go for the 4 shot. That's what they allow you there. And we'll go for a little mini ladder. Why not? And have some fun with that. Haven't done a Donato ladder in a while. And the way they're playing at the end of the season, why not? And put half a unit on that, and that should be fun right there. That's what I like on FanDuel today, ladies and gentlemen. But wait. I'm going to pause this video and switch off real quick, because I need to take care of something real quick. And I'm going to show you why you should like Mason Lohrei today. And it's not because of what I got earlier, because obviously the odds don't mean nothing now, plus his points props. So let's get to the nitty gritty on why you should like Mason Lohrei. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. I am not on FanDuel. Hey, we're here for the sportsbook. I know I do most of my stuff on FanDuel because FanDuel does power plays. DraftKings does not. But when you got to go pick and choose what books do better, there are more people to pick. And as you can see here, Mason Lohrei is here. Now, the odds have changed. As you can see, the 2 shots is now, it was plus money straight out. It's now minus 105. You can still take that to start a nice ladder because that's almost even money. But here's why it gets interesting to take Mason Lohrei on a ladder. If he gets 3 shots, it's plus 295. That's basically 300. 4 shots is what he got in the last game. That's plus 750. That's even higher than just random power play odds for a guy that just steps into the power play. I think the highest power play odds I hit on this channel was probably Ty Smith for plus 600. And he got that like within the first 5 minutes. So what we like here, I definitely say it's worth to sprinkle the entire thing. I say take each and every prop. It's probably worth to take 15 on this, 10 on the 3, and then go 5 and 5 because they got them going up to 5 for plus 1,400. That's what I want to do. I cannot let an opportunity like this go by. Like I said, the Anaheim shot funnel is very much alive. Along with that, it's just that Anaheim they just let a lot of shots be generated. Like they're still top 4, top 5, along with, if I'm not mistaken, it should be Pittsburgh. If I'm not mistaken, it's Pittsburgh and like 2 other teams that they're with that they're allowing these shots. So we're just gonna take advantage of that. Shots on goal against, Anaheim's number 1, Pittsburgh's number 2, Chicago's number 3. So the team who allow the most shots, they're all on the slate tonight. They are all on the slate. So it could be interesting if we're looking at that. Well, Anaheim and Chicago's on the slate. Pittsburgh is not on the slate tonight, and San Jose's not on the slate. They're 1 through 4. And then, of course, the Rangers were on last night. But with Chicago being on, I know we're looking at it DraftKings-wise, but there's no Hughes here. Hughes would be the perfect person to take. Shots on goal, I mean, it's interesting, but the odds ain't great or whatever. But if there's anybody that I would like, because they will probably set him up low, is Stefan Nason. Because if you get Nason at plus 165, his 3 is going to be plus 185. And maybe even Luke Hughes could probably even get somewhere as well with that. But, it's just options that are there. As we see here, Stefan Nason. He's on the second line, has been taking more shots lately. I do like him, especially I think they moved, if I'm not mistaken, he's now down on the second line, if I'm not mistaken, because they moved up Mercer. No, for this one they moved Nosa, so they switched them back. So now he's with Heischer and Meyer. Mercer, now that Andre Palat came back a couple of games ago, Jesper Bratt is now still on the right wing on the second line. But it'll be interesting to see what you could do with Stefan Nason on this. You also, like I said, you got teams that are just giving up tons of shots. In the last few games, Stefan Nason has notoriously just been toiling around the 2 mark. In March, only 2 games of 5, and if he's not hitting 2, he's either hitting 0 or 1. So it's one of those that possibly worth the risk. But yes, definitely Mason Lohrei more on DraftKings than FanDuel. His points props are pretty solid. Either or, that's all I have for today. Good luck tonight with whatever you're doing. If you tail these picks, let me know. Like the video, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. This is Grade A Fantasy signing off. Let's attack the Anaheim shot funnel again. Once again, Lohrei. Just do the entire ladder on DraftKings 2 to 5. And like I said, take his assists. Geeky Zaka and Mason also for a point. Point is 158. Mason is 200. If I'm not mistaken, we can take a look at it. What it is here. I already took it on. FanDuel because the odds are pretty good. So a point for Mason Lohrei. What is a point? Point is 1. Oh shit. Well, the odds are way better on FanDuel. Mason is 158 on FanDuel, 135 for a point. but it jumps all the way to 700 on DraftKings if he gets 2. Mason is 200 for 1 assist. Where is he? There he goes. Plus 200 on FanDuel, plus 175 for an assist, and if he gets 2 assists, plus 950. A little something to sprinkle. And what was his stats the last game just about a month ago? 4 shots on goal, and if I'm not mistaken, yes, it was 2 assists. Yes, it was 2 assists. So, sounds like something interesting to go with. But once again, thank you for this video. Thank you for tuning in. Grade A Fantasy signing off. Good luck tonight. See you tomorrow.